Okay, so we have a major problem, and we're not going to deal with it anymore. I'm tired of it. Um, and I will let you know here in a second. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is it. This is Friday. Okay, this is Friday. Are we ready? Okay, so we basically have, I got too many auctions that are sitting here. Blue Oval Racing, Patriot Commander, Mike Merricketts, and then Mike. I don't know if that's the same Mike. We've got Easy Picking. Who's this? Joseph Mann. Invoice sent, awaiting payment. John Edmonds. ABSR. Anthony Bateman Sr. Okay, so that one, I need to know when that one's going to be paid. Easy Picking, Patriot Commando. So we've got more Patriot Commandos because he bought some last night. These all have to be paid by today. You all have to pay these by today. I'm going to get a list of them. When I'm doing this, I'm not going to be doing. I'm going to cancel the auction. I'm not going to do the auction anymore if people aren't going to pay their auction. And if you're not going to pay, then you have to call us and let us know. Hey, I'm going to be paying it this time. I'm going to be paying it this day. But it is not going to continue. Oh shoot, that's wrong. Damn, I did that again. I wish X would not do that. Shoot. Okay, it's Friday. Let's have some fun, if I can. I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it anymore. Bryan Young. Hello. I'm not good today. How are you doing? Okay, how you doing? Pardon me? I know we haven't got. Hold on a second. I just started the live stream, and I can't. Hold on. All right. I don't worry so much about you because you do send payments in. Okay, so it's the people that don't call me or don't send any payments in that are upsetting me. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. So let me hold on. Let me Ed Rice Jr. Oh, come on! I'm not. Well, I was going to get a good mood this morning, but hold on a second. If I drop this phone one more time, I'm gonna scream. Patriot Commando. I don't see Somo What did you buy last night? All right, right here. Yeah, Somo. Okay. Yeah, so that's $50. Yeah, that's fine. Send $57. We'll get that. We'll get that. I don't like the way he does this. He sticks them under the. These are not going to be put below until they're paid for, or else they're just going to be canceled. Now, not you, but I'm talking to the people on the live stream. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, $57. Go ahead and get that sent. All right. Yep. Yep. All right. You too, buddy. Okay. So we have a lot of people. So we had auctions last night. We're going to be doing auctions different. We are not. I'm not going to do the. I'm going to start doing PayPal. You pay at PayPal that evening, or else you just won't be able to be in the auction anymore. Because I'm not going to deal with this. It gets Mac Henry puts them under counter here, and then we forget about it because he wants it out of his mind, and I'm not going to deal with it anymore. Plus, I got this mic, and is that the same mic as Mike? Mike Merrick? Fiegel?
Gatorman.
Mike Merritt? Is that different? That's a different mic. All these people, they pull over racing, easy picking. We'll find out which ones have been paid. I don't know what he sent. He's got this so screwed up. That's what happens. That's what happens. Joseph Mann, Ed Rice Jr., Patriot Commander, Richard Cranium, Mike Merrick, nobody's home. Somo, he called. He's okay. WRC for me, that should have been sent. Who's most top cat? Richard Anderson. Richard Cranium. Bud, G Bud. G Bud. Easy picking, Blue Over Racing. Wasn't there one over here, Blue Over Racing? Blue Over Racing. Nobody home. Well, they got to go through. He's got to go through all the orders that have been paid. He's got to go through all the invoices. I'm not going to bother him doing those. Well, I might want to bother him, but I'm not going to intentionally. Okay. Gator Man, okay, so he paid. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that paid. Alrighty.
They don't have any waters, I don't think.
Pardon me?
Oh, your waters.
My hint water. Hint water. Okay, guys. Let's see here. So today's episode is sponsored by Bryan Young. Bryan Young. Today's episode is sponsored by Bryan Young, and I want to take the high road today. I'm going to be very high. I'm going to put my camera at the highest it can be because I want people to understand that I'm above everybody. Just kidding. So I've been watching some of the old episodes of The Office, okay? And what I found out about The Office is that, it's a situation comedy in a sense. It's kind of like a documentary, but it's really not because I guess they've got a camera at the, they got a camera crew at this Dunlin Muffler paper company, and yeah, Dunlin. See that? Dunlin Mifflin. Yep, he watched it. He must watch it, and they do camera shots as if they're talking to the cameras that are doing the documentary. Well, obviously it's not that. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because some of the angles you just and some of the positions you just, well, obviously this is not. So I mean, it is a scripted comedy, but it had a lot of unscripted moments, and it was based on a British TV series that lasted 2 years. And then this one lasted 7 years in the States. And, it's funny. It's got Chris, or it's got, I can't pronounce his last name. The guy that played in Jack Ryan. He's becoming a popular actor. Obviously, it's got... what's his name from I can't think of some of these actors, and a lot of B actors, that have never been in anything. And that's the problem with a lot of these TV shows. They have a lot of actors that really you have one main actor, and then you have a lot of miscellaneous actors that really have never been in anything, and that's their main income. And so if they don't secure a good deal during the series, if they don't secure, residuals, after when TV series were on during the 60s, the 50s and 60s, a lot of times, they didn't secure any residuals. Now, like Desi Arnaz, he owned a lot of the rights to a lot of his shows. And there was no residuals a lot during the 70s. When your TV series ended, that was it. You didn't get any residuals. And then they started doing residuals, and then that put too much cost on a TV series. Okay, and then you end up canceling the series because these actors think they can just keep getting more and more money for every episode. So, I'm the most popular, so I want to get the most money. When actually what you're doing is and these are the actors that claim that capitalism is wrong when they're the ones wanting all the money. Anyways, I sent Snuggles, hey Dad, your daughter-in-law Mandy wants to have Kimber's birthday party at your house tomorrow. She wants me to make tacos and a cake. I need some things. Could you take me to Walmart? Yes. And so I found these really nice videos about Senna, the racer Senna, and they're quite touching actually. This one was
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're
it's
only watching
amazing.
the skies.
It's amazing. You know, I grew up. You know, my time was in the Navy, all in the 80s. Now he started in the early 80s. Okay. You know, I went in the Navy 1978. So the 80s were really a not a wash for me, but you know, 1980, you know, 81, 82, 83, I was underwater. Okay. I literally was underwater half a year. Okay. And so, you know, you would come back, you know, and everything has changed. You know, movies had come out. I didn't even get to see them, you know. There are a lot of movies that came out in you know, between 80 and 84 that I just never heard about. Like one of them was, and I found that out after we came off of patrol, and I go into Dunoon, Scotland, at who is AMG West? AMG West. He retracted his. I wanted to read that. Darn it. I don't want anybody retracting their email text messages. Please do not retract your messages. Okay, if you write it, you know, just to own up on it. I was in college. And I got off of patrol, and I go into Dunoon, and there was a theater there, and I said, and all of a sudden there's a poster, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Well, I knew it was about the Ark, thinking, is this a documentary about the Ark? I thought, oh, that'd be kind of interesting. I had no idea it was a Spielberg what's his name film. I had no idea it was a Spielberg and a George Lucas movie. Had no idea. I was gone for 6-8 months at a time, so things moved. Oh, I tell you, you know, when you're underwater 3 months, okay, you know, it goes fast. Well, it doesn't. Well, it does. I mean, you're underwater for 3 months. You're literally underwater for 3 months. Okay, you're not surfacing. You're on patrol. Okay, you are literally on patrol. Nobody knows where you are except sitcom or satcom or defcon or whatever it is, sitcom, and you're underwater, and that's all there is to it, you know. And you know, you deal what you get done what you can, and you know, there's not much you can do. You know what I'm saying? And but we would come back, and then all these movies had come out, or these things that I missed a lot. You know, I missed a lot of songs. Now, I didn't necessarily into I was more into young Christian music that came out in the 80s. You got DeGarmo and Key, you got Petra, you got bunch of singers like that came out. Today's episode is sponsored by the Good Gulf Gasoline. We have no idea when that is coming. Adam Hurt. Let's see. Yay gay. Yay gay. I don't get it. Adam sent me a video. I don't understand it. That video was yay gay. No, it's all about Senna. Then you got Derek. You better be funny because I'm looking for you. So I'm only to be funny for Derek. Okay. I tell you, then Adam. I don't know why he keeps sending me all these. I think he's. Then you got another one here of Senna. He died young. He died young. You know, he had, you know, it's just, but that's, you know what, that is a lot of people don't do anything they've ever wanted to do, okay? Nobody does it. Nobody has ever done, you know, things that are risky. A lot of people don't do anything that are risky, okay? I've done risky things all my life, okay? You know, flying an ultralight at 1,000 feet when I was 21 years old. I was 1,000 feet. I'm in an ultralight. Never flown an ultralight before, just so you know, okay? I literally, and I almost killed myself later on because I didn't judge the wind. But you know, I'm up 1,000 feet, and all of a sudden, I lose, or I hit a tree, and I almost killed myself, you know? Oh, I got to watch out that I'm not showing you this. I can show it here. I can show it on this camera. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. I don't want to do that. Better watch it. I'm going to get banned today. Oh, I don't want to get banned today. Good morning, everybody. So, we've got a lot of problems with people not paying their auctions. If you bought a car last night and you did not get an invoice, I want you to call me right now because there are 15 auctions that have not been paid for, and I'm extremely upset. Okay, extremely upset. Well, I'm not. I'm extremely, but I'm not blowing a gasket. I want to blow a gasket, but I'm not doing it right now. Okay, all right. This is exactly why men are men. Okay, I'm going to show you something. This is quite funny. Okay, okay, this is why guys are funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, I can't handle it. That's why this video right here is my favorite. Hey, I don't have any pictures of me flying, okay, guys? I was 21 years old. I don't know. I've told you this story a million. I bought all you have to do is go online and type in American Ultralight Eagle. If you want to know the airplane that I had, it's an American Ultralight Eagle, and it had the canard in the front. I sat in a little thingamajiggy. I controlled the ailerons like this and the pitch this way. And the company went out of business. They were sued because of parts, I think. There was nothing wrong with the airplane. I hit a tree. I mean, the tree was like this, okay? And I'm flying because the Ultranaut, here's the canard, and this is the wing. And I literally clip the tree like this, and it swings me onto the highway, and I smacked into the highway I was about 40 feet in the air, 30, 40 feet. I could have died. It was so amazing that I didn't die. And that was 1981. I think it was when I came back from patrol. See, what was nice about patrol is, you know, you had 3 months in which you didn't spend any money. You can't spend money when you're on a submarine underwater. Okay, there's no way to spend it. And so when I got back, I had 3 months of pay that I could do whatever I want with. And I went and bought me an ultralight. Now, I will admit this, and this is what's been over. I don't want to say that it's been over-regulated, but, you know, the government, yeah. Now, if you're flying if you're putting people in your airplane and you are carrying people around, then yeah, you have to have some standards, okay? But to regulate flight, to regulate somebody just wanting to get in an airplane and fly, okay, that's why they have the ultralight. That's why they have the ultralight is what they call experimental airplane, and you don't need any license, you don't need regulations. You just get in your experimental and fly. I mean, if you go look at, especially if you want to see a great movie about early flight, that is the Spirit of St. Louis, and it's not a completely accurate, but it is basically, you know, you were barnstorming in the 1920s. You were just flying airplanes that were just put together with paper, tissue paper, and you were just flying around. Okay. It's just what happens is the government gets in and they just over control it. Yeah, I saw one of those go into a Hudson yesterday. Yeah, I mean, that helicopter thing, now obviously you're carrying passengers, but obviously there was a structural problem with that helicopter. And there's no way anybody is going to be able to determine. I mean, you can do certain type of structural integrity, but you know what? Sooner or later, it's going to happen. You know, you think about it's still safer to fly an airplane than doing anything else. Derek, okay, now Derek now is asking another question. Hey, did you see where the helicopter? Yes, I saw where the helicopter crashed in New York City. Yes, it's very sad. A family of 5 died. It's sad. But the next question is, the question is, okay, why did the tailor or the rotor, rear rotor fall off? Why did that whole part fall off? Well, first of all, there must have been some structural damage to that helicopter. You just don't have helicopters lose their rotor. You just don't have their rudder fall off. Okay. Unless you have some structural problems. Well, I know that what I'm getting at is, you know, your jet airplanes aren't made of paper and tissue paper and balsa wood or plywood. Okay, unbelievable. Yes, something was wrong. Yeah, obviously there's something wrong. They're saying the main casting and motor are unattached and took off the tail. A lot of planes are made of fiber. Can you chop off your tail rotor with too heavy to move? Well, your tail rotor is what stops you from going around in circles. Okay. Helicopters are a very unique type of aircraft in the sense that you're going up, but then you also have something to control. You have to have something to control the tail. That's why when you have like drones, okay, drones are two of the 4 rotors or lifters are going the opposite way, okay? And so they counteract each other, which gives you their stability, okay? With a helicopter, you have the rear rotor, which is stabilizing your helicopter to go straight, because then you can tilt your blades, and then that makes you go forward, okay? I'm not going into detail because I'm not a pilot, okay? My brother-in-law is a pilot. He was a pilot. He's not anymore. He was a pilot. So, we are going to, what do I want to do today? We are going to, and I'm going to be talking to my sons this weekend. We are going to have either Monday or Tuesday. It's going to be one of those 2-hour sales. It's only going to be 2 hours. And if you miss it, you are going to miss an inventory reduction sale it's going to be called the tariff inventory reduction sale. Okay. Actually, my sons aren't going to allow me to do anything. That's the problem. We have got I want to go over some so I'm almost finished on the we're going to look at something differently today. So we've got what is this, 21? 2060 and 2010. 2060F. Now, these are the 2060 gel claws, and these are the AFX Super G Plus rear tire only, okay? Now, these tires are probably the best ones that we sell, okay? The 2060s. These are the 2060s. These are so good, they'll fit on just about any car. Race or Auto World, Extraction, 4-gear, AFX. They will fit on just about, these are a must. Everybody should have one pack of these tires. You should replace all your tires with these gel claws. And that's why they're called gel claws, because they grip the track. And these are the 2060s. And then we have 2060F, which is the rear tire. All right. So we have all those tires, okay, all for your pleasure. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over, I haven't gone over all the Fly and Ninko cars. So I'm just going to spend some time today going over Fly and Ninko cars, because we have a lot of Ninko or Fly cars and Ninko that I really don't need. I mean, I would rather just have a big sale on these Fly cars and just, get rid of these. So the oldest Fly car, or A29, which is the Marcos, and I don't know why Mac Henry was obsessed with wrapping every single one of these cars with this stuff. He had an obsession a while ago to wrap everything in this paper. Why, I had no idea. I sometimes what Mac Henry did just didn't make any sense. This is a Marcos car, LM600. Okay. And this is a nice car. Really, any car that Fly made was beautiful. They were all highly detailed. Highly detailed. Highly detailed. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All you have to do is go to ProTinkerToys.com and type in Fly, and every one of our cars will come up, okay? Now, I could give you a discount right now. I could say to you, okay, well, if you buy 10 Fly cars, I'm going to give you 2 extra, just random cars. Okay, I could say that right now. I could say, if you buy 10 Fly cars, okay, or 10 Ninko cars, or 10 Scalextric cars, or 10 Carrera cars, I'm going to give you 2 just random slot cars free. You're going to get 2 free, okay? Now, for me to do that, I would have to remember all the orders, and everybody's going to have to remember that in our department. So Now Daniel will get mad at me if I do something like that because Dad, that's very confusing because now we have to figure out, you know, when you do those things, we have to figure out, you know, that you did that, you know. All right, and this one was the BMW. Now we don't know the item number of this one because it doesn't have the tag on the back. But this car, I gotta put that aside. Derek, yeah, what about you? I don't know. What about you, Derek? Why don't you just buy something from me instead of always wanting something for nothing, Derek? You know, I am in business, right? All right, so now this is another car. This is a Panzo. Look at that one. That's a nice one. Isn't that a sweet looking car? Panzo. Panzo. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. Actually, the song is We're Not Gonna Take It. See that? He wrapped up another one. He loved wrapping cars. And this is another Panzo. Hey, you know your van's got a flat tire? I was saying that. It's not all the way down, but it's getting close. I knew I had a flat tire. Darn it. Hello. Hey, you got a minute today to, my front right van tire is flat. No, I mean, it's down at the store. I can drive it over there real quick. No, it's like 90% flat. All right. I'm not gonna take it. Hey, run the van down to 8 real quick. Just put it right down in the front door. What? No, it does. It's got something in it. Why do I always have to be questioned about things? Okay. Now, then we have another Panzo. This is A92. That's a popular one. Look at that one. Isn't that awesome? And then you got another Panzo. A94. LMPs. L99. This one, I like this one, the 99. And that's the 99. And then you have the Leicester Storm. Leicester Storm. That's sweet. And then you have the A106. Look at how much he used. Look at how much paper he used to wrap around this car. Look at that. This is a Leicester Storm. These weren't so popular, but I got tons of these cars. And this is another 107 Leicester Storm. The Mitchell 107. Leicester Storm. And then we've got a Leicester Storm MRW. These are the last of the fly cars. Oh no. Yeah. Snuggles is correcting my. You know what? However I say it, that's how it's said. Okay. If you have a problem with that, it's not my fault. Okay. So it's how I pronounce it. That's all you have to worry about. It's not Senna. It's Sienna. It's Center. Because I was listening to a television station and they were saying Senna's name. And everybody said it differently. Everybody. Oh my gosh! Then you have a Corvette. A Corvette. This is a Corvette. Corvette. I tell you, this is a Corvette. That's a Corvette. I'm calling it Corvette. And this is a Ford Capri Turbo, a Ford Capri, Ford Capri. I'm gonna say every one of these wrong, okay, for Snuggles. Capri, Ford Capri. This got headlights because they're Americans, they don't know how to pronounce it. It has nothing to do with pronunciation, okay? It has to do the way they want to say it. I mean, guys. Yeah, the lights work in this car right here. See, it's got lights and everything. And then you have the Pezo or Panzo LMP. Panzo. Okay, this is a Panzo. All right, unbelievable. I'm not gonna take it. Okay, all right. I tell you, I'm gonna. Can I get the van down to A-Tech? Not when you want to do it. When I want to do it. Let me make something. No. You don't understand something. And I'm telling you, this is gonna get me upset. Okay. When I tell you to do something, do it when I tell you, not when you want to. No, I won't say please. Not until you start doing what I tell you to do. I don't do things. But you want to do it when you want to do it. I'll do it. Gosh. No, you don't want to do it. You want to do it when you want to do it. Now you got me pissed off. Thank you. Okay, that was an emotional experience. I have my. It's going to be a good day. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some redundancy premedical education would not hurt. If that helps, it's not written that way. Penzo. Well, you know what? Venturi. Now I have Venturi right here. Venturi. Okay, that's Venturi. Venturi. Now he'll say that's incorrectly, but I don't care. I'm just saying it the way I want to say it. Okay. Because one thing I've learned about the English language, there's always a rule to the exception. All right. So there. So go fly a kite. And we got another light fixture that's, I don't know how this happens. It literally, how did these lights go bad? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I thought they fixed this. What the heck is that? What's that? Oh. Well, that bulb's no good. I think it's not going to work. I'm not gonna take it. Well, those bulbs I don't think are any good. Now I think I have a couple over here that are good. No, I don't think those are good either. Hold on, I think I have some there in back that are good. You know, one thing I've had a problem with, especially in the Navy, was fluorescent lights. I think that's one thing that was designed wrong, are fluorescent lights. I think the way they connect in, just, and I think I got a bad, I got bad, I give up. They're bad. It's a bad thingamajiggy. Dagnabbit. I got another bad. Come on. Dagnabbit. I got a bad thingamajiggy in this thing. This is shot. Yeah, it's shot. Oh, screw Now I have no lights back here. It's one thing after another. Not that light. You know, whenever he does something, he never finishes it. He just, he changes. He's a terrible merchandiser. He changes things and he doesn't put anything back. It's amazing. I'm at the point in my life right now that I just, you know what? I don't need any of this. I really don't. I'm at the point now that I'm like, I don't need any of this. You know that I've done everything I've wanted to do, and you know what? Give me a break. Now the lights don't work. They got a bad ballast. We had fluorescent lights all over the Navy. Worst invention ever made, the fluorescent light. The worst thing ever made was the fluorescent light. Okay, next car is a Lancia Beta Monte Carlo. Lancia Beta Monte Carlo, beautiful car. This is a GB track. This is item number GB38L. Sell. And then we have the Monte Carlo Lancia. Look at that. Beta Monte Carlo. And then we have the most popular car that we have. We sell more of these than anything else. I still have a lot of these, which is the Porsche 911. And it's not called Porsche. It's called Porsche. It's called a Porsche. Porsche 911. Porsche. Okay, this is for people that don't know how to really pronounce things. And so I'm kind of correcting their pronunciation. It's Porsche. Okay, now what happened to the windshield? There it is. All right. So we have a 911, a 1998 Porsche, a Porsche. This is one of their lower end cars. 911 Porsche. Oh, that's too funny. And then we have the most popular car that we've ever could have. I need to get rid of some of these fly cars. You know what? I'm just going to do it right now. Okay, if anybody wants, and I'm going to pull, they're in my assortment. I'm going to pull the assortment, okay? You can get 20 fly cars. All you do, matter of fact, I'm going to make the listing right now. It's just going to be a generic listing. All right, I'm just going to do this. Okay, hold on. Let me get my glasses. I'm going to get my glasses here. It's going to be a Bryan's bargain. Okay, matter of fact, I'm going to do it the right way because Daniel didn't get mad at me. So give me a second here because I got to get everything set up. Okay. No, I can't do that. It's going to be, it has to be. All right, Bryan's bargain. Bryan's. Mega lot of fly cars. 20 cars. Assorted. Something's not working. I hate iPhones. I really hate iPhones. All right, so we got Bryan's bar. Oh, it's 39. It's 40. What is taking so long today? Of fly slot cars. Mega lot. Mega lot of 20 fly slot cars. Unbelievable. Mega lot of 20 fly slot cars. All assorted. Oh, shoot. I hate this thing. Dag nabbit. Okay, so if you go to Bryan's Bargains on the homepage, you go to Bryan's Bargains on the homepage, you can get 20 fly cars, 20 assorted. I will pull, you'll get 20 different cars, okay? They're just random. I'm going to pull them, 20. All right? You'll get 20 cars for $200. 20 cars for $200. That's $10 a piece. Or $20 a piece. No, it's $10 a piece. 20 cars for 200. That's $10 a piece. Holy cow. And you can get yourself an Alfa Romero. So that deal is right now. That's a Bryan's bargain. 20 cars for 200. 20 cars for 200. Bryan's bargain. $200. 20 fly cars. Mega lot. They're assorted, baby. Bryan's bargains. All these Bryan's bargains. Oh my gosh. All the deals you can get. Holy moly. Man, Man, some of the deals you can get here are crazy. All right, so you have the Leicester Storm. You've got the Lancias. Then you have your Audis, or the Alfa Romeros, Romatis, Alfa Romatis. I'm going to call them Romy. I'm going to call them let's see, Romy. I'm going to call them Romy, Alfa Romy. We have the white and the Alfa Romy, Alfa Romeo. Then you have, I only have like 4 of these left. Boy, you want to get this deal because you get 20 fly cars for $200. Look at that. That is a Lola. Lola. A Lola. You got a Lola there. And then we have another Alpha. This is a BMW 320. BMW 320 fly slot. This is one of their cheaper cars. They had to start making cheaper cars because it was costing them so much to make them. Look at that. And then we have another car wrapped in about 50,000 pieces of paper. BMW M3. BMW M3 88001. All you have to do is go to our website and look at Fly, and it will show you all our cars. Another BMW. We have lots of BMWs. A lot of BMWs were made by Fly. A ton of them. Another BMW. BMW 320i. Nuremberging. Oh, that's missing the... Another BMW M3 88003 or 88013 BMW. Then we have, this is probably one of the most popular. This sells the most. The Saline. Saline. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty car right there? We sell a lot of these. The Salines are really nice. Saline, look at that. Saline fly car. Get your fly car today. Yes, sir. Then we've got, oh, I thought I was sold out of this. Yellow Corn, 88017. Shalene, and then the Texaco Lester Storm. Oh, I'm just trying to say it wrong just for Snuggles. The only reason I say these names wrong is just for Snuggles, okay? Look at this one. Another Venturi. Got a Venturi here. Look at that beautiful car. Just beautiful. These are great cars to add to your collection. Just add them to your collection. Then we have another BMW. This one's a nice one too, this BMW. A BMW M3. Look at that. Salon. BMW 911s, even when they're not called 911s. That's right. Then we got a Ford Capri. This is a very popular car, Ford Capri Turbo. Ford Capri Turbo. Isn't that amazing? And then we have, this is a nice car. Of course, it's been wrapped a million times. I think Mac Henry just does things just to take time. You know what I'm saying? Just to waste time. This is so stupid. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is a Venturi. Look at that. That's a nice one there. Check that out. So you can get 20 cars for $200. Now this car we're very rare on. We only have like 6 of these left. A Lola, yellow Lola. Look at that. 88038. 88038. Lola. 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 Now, let's check something real quick. I don't think we're getting, I don't know what's going on right now with a lot of things. There's a lot of confusion about a lot of stuff. A lot of confusion about a lot of stuff. A lot of confusion about a lot of stuff. Bryan's Bargains. That's the bargains. If you want to get a great bargain on slot cars, you want to do it at Bryan's Bargains. So you can get 20 fly cars for $200. What a deal. And I'm going to just grab an assortment of 20 cars. And you're not going to get the same car. I'm going to give you one of each car that we have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36, 37, 38, 39, 45, 50, 55, 60. We have about 60 cars. So like, let's say you order 2. 2 of those. So what I'm going to do is if the same guy ordered 2 of them, let's say he orders $400 worth of cars, I'm going to go and literally just pick 20 cars. But when I stop, then I'm just going to, the next 20 are going to keep on going. So you're not going to get duplicates. Okay. You shouldn't get duplicate. Euro trash, 100 for 20. Unbelievable. Well, thanks, Rod Rodriguez. I appreciate that you're getting these $10 a piece, okay, for $200. 20 cars for 200. Okay. That's a great deal. Okay. Unbelievable. That's a phenomenal deal. And we have some good cars still. And PA2. PA2. What do we got? PA2. Oh my gosh. That's why we're not selling any of these. Oh, I get so frustrated about this. You wonder why you're not selling any of these, Brian. You don't have them listed. How do you put the sale in there? He's changed these things. I just, oh my gosh. Variant, inventory. I just, oh my gosh. They were nowhere. They were literally, this car right here was not even in this. This is what I get frustrated is they go through all these inventories. Mac Henry goes through all this inventory, and then it's not in stock. He created this thing that allowed me to put a discount. And now all of a sudden it's not there anymore. I don't understand it. He used to have it used to show where you could put your discount. And now it's not even there. Anyways, I got the Panza number 11. $15. We're going to offer these at 15. I'm just going to change the price because I can't find them in his system. Stupid discount. Doesn't show anything. $18. I'll put them at 18. I don't understand why it doesn't show the discount. It's yellow. Hello. Not a very good day today. Not a very good day. But how can I help you today? Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yep. I wish people would be more like Dickie and tell me they're going to pay for their cars. Let me know when they're going to be paying. It's just a bad. It started out to be a great day, and then it slowly started to implode. I give up. Well, anyways, we got this Venturi for $18. You can get a slot car for $18. Buy as many as you want. I don't care. $11. You want to get a real nice car. Now this is 1/24 scale. It's a little larger than 1/32, but this is a Parma car. This is, has their high-powered car or chassis, motors. These are even signed by Billy Elliot. Limited edition, 651. Man, look at that car. Comes with the decals. I bet that was a loss. I bet they didn't get any of their money back when they did this. I bet nobody bought these. Billy Elliot. Limited edition. Ford Thunderbird. 84, 85, 86, 88, 87, 88, 92. All-time most popular driver. How many wins did he have? 94. God, that was 20 years ago. 30 years ago almost. Holy cow. Man, time flies. Then we have, let's see, how many cars do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're almost out of scale electric cars. We're almost out of scale electric. We still have some cars. I'd like to get rid of those. 10 Scalextric cars. 10 Scalextric cars. Assorted. All right, this is the best deal you'll ever get on Scalextric cars. 10 Scalextric, assorted 10 Scalextric cars, $275. That's $27 a car. You'll never get a deal like that ever anywhere else. I need to clear out this inventory so I can buy some new Auto World or buy another exclusive. So you got 10 cars, assorted 10 cars. I'll just pick 10 different cars, and you can have fun with them. All right. So, and that's Bryan's bargain number 41. There's only 3 available. And that's Bryan's bargain. You don't want to miss that. And that's Bryan's bargain. You get 10 Scalextric car for $275. Okay. And we're going to save that. And that is now available at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. We have some deals today. I mean, we've got some deals. You buy it or you snooze it. I got way too much Scalextric. It really was sad what happened with COVID, because they just, and now it's going to go on. I think Scalextric, Hornby could be in trouble, honestly. They can't sustain their pricing that they have. As a matter of fact, I sent a letter to when I placed my order for the new F1 cars that are coming out from Race Masters. On the new 2 AF or the Mega G Plus cars, I told them your prices, your prices are not. You can't sustain these prices unless you have MAT pricing. Okay, dealers cannot be selling these for, if you buy them for, and you only make $1 on them. Too good to pass up. It really 10 cars for $275. We're just trying to move stuff. And we're gonna be doing a lot of this next week. I got to talk with Ryan and Daniel tomorrow. We got to figure a way. I got to get rid of all these toys. We're not doing the business in the store like I would like to do, just because there's not enough traffic. And so we're having to figure out how to deal with this and get rid of all this inventory. I'm thinking about doing some mystery boxes of toys where you buy, you're going to get a mystery box of toys for $50. And I'm going to do mystery box A, B, and C, $50, $100, and $150. And it's just an assortment of toys, and you're getting about $20 free in every box. Okay, so for the everybody has to understand that the pricing with the tariffs is confusing, because it's the pricing is based on items that are not made in the United States. Like toys are not made in the United States, so you can get away with the tariff on certain things, and that is what everybody is confused about. Okay, now I will tell you right now that well, I'm not going to go there. I need to know the person. I made this on last week, or no, on Monday when we got this. Somebody sent me about 10 or 15 Tychos, F1 cars. And I need that person to call me right now if he sent them to me. There's no name. Back, okay, need back, like, if you can please, thank you. I bought these no brakes in track, bought on eBay. And I don't have any idea. There's no name on this. There's literally no name on this whole thing. And I've got all these cars, but no name. So if you want these fixed, you're going to have to call me at the store. So that needs to be fixed first of all. And then we have... So today's episode is sponsored by the Good Golf Gasoline. Now let's check on some cars because it looks like they. Okay, so we went over some fly cars. We got Scale Electric. You buy 10 Scale Electric cars, you get it for $275. 10 Scale Electric. So I'm just gonna grab you 10 Scale Electrics. Okay, and they will be yours. Okay, for $275. You just 10. And I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So you could buy 3 assortments and you would get 30 cars basically. Okay, so and there are cars that some cars we only have 1 left of. Like for example, this one right here, the Camaro. It's really sad that the pricing just, and then we have a restock on the bleacher kits. These are 1/64 scale for your track. You got buildings here. We got the BK-64. This is the police station. All those are available now at ProTinkerToys.com. And then we have our toy guns. We have lots of toy guns. So if you haven't seen our toy guns, okay, Gale Force, China, the worst offender on tariffs in decades. This is nothing but piston in the wind. Sure, prices will rise, but I don't think it's going to be crazy. Yeah, so here's the situation. Gale Force is exactly right. You know, I liked what you call the guy Leary from Canada. He basically just said it as it is. You know, tariffs should be at 400% in China. Number one, they steal our properties, our intellectuals. They've never done anything correct about any of the trade. Okay, they constantly violate everything. They manipulate their money. I mean, we do the same, but not like China. There is no rules in China because they're a communist country. Why we are dealing with a communist country, I'll never know. I will never know how that ever happened. We got suckered by our politicians, you know, back 40 years ago. You know, it is absolutely absurd. Okay. I know it's a tiny part of it, and they hit back. Go look. And you know what? Let me tell you this right now. China. What did somebody say? China is like China. They have no game right now. They have no leverage at all. Zero leverage. Okay, zero. They have zero leverage. Okay. Zero. You know, it's absolutely amazing. But see, that's what happens when you're in a communist country. You know, everybody thinks communism is this great society. Oh yeah, go talk to the Chinese right now. Everything they make. Okay, well, I don't want to go into that detail right now, but I think we just need to step back, and I'm not worried about it, honestly. I have zero worry about tariffs and about the economy. Zero. Okay, zero. I have zero worry about it. Okay, because we've been screwed over so bad over the last 40 years. It's terrible. And even going back to 96, this was when it just happened, and you could tell. And you know what's so funny? So Irwin Toy was based in Canada, in Toronto. They had been in business 100 years. 100 years. They opened, I think, in 1897. Grant Irwin's great-grandfather opened it. They had been open for almost 100 years. And 4 years after NAFTA, okay, this free trade crap so much, they went out of business in 2001. Actually, they actually closed in February of 2002. Canadian company. They made everything in Canada, okay? And look at how fast they went out of business. Listen, China has zero. Their economy is in such a shambles right now. China's is. They have no idea what to do right now. They have no idea. See, here's the thing. Let me tell you something about America, okay? All you have to do, if you want to understand the military, the economic power of America, it's only an hour and a half. All you have to do is go on YouTube, type in, matter of fact, let me do this real quick here. Bryan Young, Pro Tinker. Not much, why? Okay, I'm doing a live stream right now. Can you call back after my live stream after noon? All right, thanks. Okay, so all you have to do is go to YouTube and type in or say World War II from space. World War II from space. Right there it is. It's World War II from space. It's a documentary, okay? All right? It's a documentary. The best documentary about World War II.
December 7th, 1941. The turmoil of World War II enters its 27th
This is the day that changes the world.
Storm Shanghai.
I'm telling you.
German armies stand at the gates of Moscow, leaving 6.5 million casualties in their wake. Nazi Germany has mainland Europe in its grip. Under siege, Britain hangs on by a thread. 3,000 miles away, the United States remains at peace.
Remains at peace.
76% of her citizens support neutrality.
Neutrality.
At 7:55 a.m., the peace is shattered.
Changes everything.
360 Japanese warplanes descend on Pearl Harbor.
Battleship Row.
World War
II.
has come to America.
World War II has come to America. You want to understand what is the true potential of a sleeping giant, okay, that's been taken advantage of. Now, I know Robert Fish sent me this big email about all the things that we've done and blah, 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 blah. There's only one country in the history of the world that basically was at peace, didn't want to get involved, got into war, and we literally became a superpower in 5 years. And I don't like when I hear these politicians and all these senators saying, well, it's going to take 2 years to do this and 4 years to do that. You know that they had, Kaiser had 5 shipbuilding factories assembled in 6 months. See, what you have to understand is that if the true potential of the United States of America was truly unleashed, the world would be more prosperous. See, here's the problem is Europe, especially European countries, they want to live in this socialist dogma, okay, of just giving. And sooner or later, it's like Margaret Thatcher said, sooner or later in socialism, you run out of other people's money. All right, so that's it. That's all I'm going to tell you is you want to understand what is really happening and what our potential could truly be. Go watch. Matter of fact, I'm going to watch it tonight. I'm going to watch it again because it's that good. It's the best documentary of World War II. The best. Production, visuals, everything about World War II in a documentary. World War II from space, the best documentary of all time. Go watch it and prove me wrong. Go watch it. And you know, in World War II, you know, we don't want to necessarily knock our Canadians because, you know, a lot of Americans, there are a lot of Americans that went up north into Canada to become pilots. Matter of fact, there's some great movies with James Cagney and Edwin G. Robinson and what's his name? Humphrey Bogart. That would talk about where they would go up into Canada and join into the military because they wanted to serve. Because Canadians, the British, the only way the British could survive from 39 to 41 is the Lend-Lease, and that was so screwed up. Matter of fact, in the movie The Darkest Hour, there's a good scene in it where you know Eisenhower is saying, or not Eisenhower, but Roosevelt saying, can you walk them across the border with horses? Because they had airplanes, they needed airplanes. Well, they, you know, because of the rules and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, All right, so what we're gonna do is, you know, last night I was sending some emails to Snuggles about Senna, the driver, Ayrton Senna, and I wanted to show these cars again, and maybe stir some sales in these sets because we've got some sets here for sale. Come on. Now, what we have to understand is when these cars originally came out, these were on the turbo chassis, okay, and these are the nice looking Lotus Elf, Renault Elf. These are nice cars. Look at that. Look at these cars here. Aren't those sweet? And we have these sets in a Bryan's Bargain where you get extra track, extra cars. They're a sweet deal. Available at ProTinkerToys.com. And what's really nice about it comes with the hairpin turn. It comes with the chicane. Okay, this is real racing right here. Now the hairpin, you can only use certain cars on this because the way this is designed, you can only get there so because of its design, you can't get every car. Like Auto World cars won't work on this because it wasn't designed for the old non-mag and the mag chassis. I don't know how to get all this stuff back in here. I don't understand why this doesn't want to fit in. I just don't understand it. Unbelievable. Okay, so we have the Sienna set. Sienna set. It's a sample. Sample set. We're going to sell the sample set on sale. Let's see. You ought to mention to them that the hairpin works great with 4 lanes as well. Kind of cool. Yes. The hairpin is a demo sample set. Okay, so we have the, this is on sale right now. It's the demo set. Okay, it's on sale right now on the website for $270. $270 right now. It's on sale. The demo set, $270. What a deal. We only have one of them. Get it now. It's at Bryan's Bargain number 30. Bryan's Bargain number 42. Bryan's Bargain 42. Bryan's Bargain 42. Bryan's Bargain 42. Gotta change. That's all right. Everything's changed. Bryan's Bargain number 42. You can get the whole set for $270. $270. Okay? You can get this set for $270 on sale right now. Bryan's Bargain. It's the demo set. It's the one we did our videos on. And that's available right now for all of our deals. Hi, bro. Yes, hi. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Hi there. Yes, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Yes, thank you. Okay. Bye. Unbelievable. Okay, so we've got Bryan's Bargain number 42. Bryan's Bargain 42. Bryan's Bargain 42. Bryan's Bargain 42. So he bought, somebody bought 20 cars for $199. Wow, $199. We did it. That's a steal, really. 20 cars for $200. This is $270. It's a Bryan's Bargain number 270. What a deal. Yes, sirree. What a deal. We got all the cars. So we have the Santa set on sale, the demo set, the sample demo set. Yes, how can I help you?
Just look, we were up here several years ago, and we just come back up here and want to stop in and see you again.
Well, thanks for coming.
Just like to see something maybe you don't need or whatever. I figured-
Right.
Hey,
Okay, so, all right, coming down here. Okay, so we got Snuggles. Oh, bro. Okay, bro. Yeah. Okay, great. I'm glad. Everything's wondered. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, good. All righty. Wonderful. All right. All Maddie. Yeah, great. Thanks. Good. Everything's wonderful. I'm good. You're good. Good. Everything's good. Good, 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 good. Oh, you're just being silly like Anthony Bateman. Oh, brother. Like I need another Anthony Bateman. Okay, so we have the Ford F-100s. We have the Cadillacs on sale. Everything's wonderful. And then we have the Ford Mustangs. 4-gear. What a collection. And then we have, yes, very good. Everything is yes. Wonderful. Oh, yes, good. Good, very good. Okay, everybody's, what? Okay, so, we got, okay. Back to the way it used to be, and there is a way it's still. This is where I started. Yes, very good, wonderful, awesome. I like that. Wonderful, thank you. Good, unbelievable. I tell you, some people are obsessed with my show. Okay, so if you want to get into slot cars, now's the time to do it. We have a whole slot of sets. We have a slow lot of cars. We need to get people to pay for their auctions. So if you've bought stuff on auction, you need to pay for it. I'm going to send a collector to your house. Vito. I'm going to send Vito to your house with a message. Okay? That means pay up. You know what I'm saying? Vito. I'm going to send Vito to your house. Okay? Vito. I'm going to send Vito. La matati, la mata Vito. Vito, let's see, those bodies on the new series of Rapid Response are awesome. I've been called worse. Joey Capella, DeVito. Vito is, I don't know, some Italian mafia name, Vito, I think. Vito Stralali. Okay, Vito Stralali alla mattia tara. Escita motoli al tortilla. I have no idea what I just said because I don't know what I'm saying to begin with. All right, so we have some great cars to show you. We have the Scooby-Doo car. We have the Bel Air, 1962 Bel Air. Yes, you want to get your Bel Air before they're Bel Aired out. We also have the, what do we got here? We also have the Legends of the Quarter Mile, SC376. So my permanent denture now is starting to hurt up in here. And he told me that the porcelain denture is going to be worse than the regular denture. And so I'm just going to have to live with it, okay? Or else I'm going to have to be gumless, okay? And just pull it out and not have any teeth, okay? There's one thing I've learned is some people have good teeth and some people have bad teeth. I had bad teeth. My teeth were like made out of balsa wood. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that is SC376. Look at these cars. Aren't they beautiful? Sweet. Look at that. Awesome. SC376. And these are all Hot Wheel cars. You can't get these anymore. They're gone. I wish I could tell you you could get them again, but you can't. And these are expired like bad cheese. Okay? I don't know if you've ever had bad cheese, but I have. And I had bad cheese when I was in the Navy, along with Novocaine. When I was in the Navy, I had so much bad Novocaine that it really affected my opinion of dentists, okay? Because they would shoot me up with Novocaine and they would say, "Are you ready, Mr. Young? Everything is fine." And then they would start drilling and I would jump like a jackrabbit going, "Ah, help me." And they go, "What's wrong?" I said, "I felt that, every bit of that drill going into my nerve." And they go, "No, that's impossible." So they'd go get more Novocaine, and that Novocaine was bad. I had so much bad Novocaine in Navy. I'm wondering if I'm just addicted to Novocaine. You know what I'm saying? If I, you know what I'm getting at? You don't have any idea what I'm talking about? Well, that's fine. I don't have any idea what I'm talking about either. So we have the Petty and the Petty car and truck. This is a great deal if you didn't notice. This is a phenomenal deal. You get 2 cars in this. You get 2 vehicles. This is a great deal. So you want to get at least a half a dozen of them because I only have a half a dozen. So and then if you want to get some of these, we still have some of these. And then we have our the new this car right here. Isn't that a sweet car? Oh yeah, baby. The El Camino Badman. The Badman El Camino. That's right. That's good. Okay. Alrighty. So what we need to do is so don't forget to watch on YouTube if you want to know the greatest documentary on World War II. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys watch it. It's called World War II from Space. Okay, and it's the best documentary ever made about World War II. Gives you everything you need to know, and it tells you exactly why America was never going to lose that war. Never. It never was. And you know what's really funny is you listen to Germans that were captured in 42 and 43, and they're coming into the harbor, the Hudson Harbor, and they're seeing the Statue of Liberty, and they're looking at the New York skyline, and they're saying, and they're talking to themselves. Matter of fact, they've written letters. And they basically say, "Oh my goodness, we had no chance of winning this war. Why were we fighting it?" That's what they were saying. All of them. You see the New York skyline? Hadn't even been touched. Brand new skyline. Do you know how much material and equipment was coming out of New York in 1942 and 3? Let me give you some advanced knowledge. It was staggering, okay? The full industrial capacity of the United States was in full gear, okay? And it wasn't even in full gear until 42, okay? And by 42, the war was over. The war was over. I don't care how many Shermans or Tigers they were making. We were pumping out Shermans every hour. We were building B-29s as fast as we could get a pilot to pilot it across the ocean. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you the facts, people. I'm only giving you the facts at ProTinkerToys.com. Okay, so we are going to have I want to make sure everybody understands that today's episode is sponsored by the greatest car ever made. The greatest car ever made. And that is, and this is car number 3. So if you wanted a signed version of the Mayflower, this is the greatest car ever made. The Extraction Auto World. See ya. Thanks. Well, that's why I don't want to have the store anymore. You know, you can't have a store where people come in and they walk around and they leave and they don't buy anything. It's one thing that I just don't. Matter of fact, like if I'm traveling and if I go into a store, I try to find something to buy or I just don't go in it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this episode is sponsored by the Mayflower. The Mayflower Auto World Mayflower by ProTinkerToys.com. And this is the autograph signing of it. This is car number 3 out of 6. There's only 6 of these that are signed. And so if you get one of these, you'll have a collectible. There's only 1,000 of these made, just so everybody knows. And that is the Mayflower. I have 30 people, 20 people watch. See, here's the problem with X. Let me tell you the problem with X. So it says that I have 20 people watching on X. Now, the problem is that people on X don't respond or comment that they're watching. They watch just to watch, okay? So, for example, if I send them a message saying, "Hello, are you watching me? And can you send me a nice little text or maybe a nice thumbs up?" And then I send that, okay? Now, the question is, how many of those 20 people that are watching are watching. Now, on YouTube, I can tell because I have like Snuggles is commenting, Joey is commenting, Jim Slot Car Obsession is Chuck. We got, who else? Most tip top cat. I understand that, buddy. It's mean, Don. It's mean, Don. Okay. I've been called worse. Don't worry about it. Those bodies are new series, rapid response. Have a nice weekend, people. See you later. And so, nobody responds on X. That's the problem. Okay. So I don't know how many of those 20 people are actually people and not bots. You know what I mean? Bots. You know what a bot is? So we've been on now for, I can't believe it's all 2.5 hours. I didn't think I was on 2 hours. I didn't even think I was on an hour. I don't think, where did the time go? What the heck is going on? What planet are we on? What planet are we traveling to? I don't know. So tomorrow we're going to have episode 6. No, 5 or 6. I think it's 5. Is it? No, 6. Episode 6 of the 4x4 building that we're building, the 4x4 layout. And that will be episode 6. And I'm going to do the first painting. Okay. And then I'm going to do, then I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to do a final cut. And then I'm going to lay the track down and then do a final cut. And then I'll do a final paint job before we then start flocking it. Okay. Because I can't lay the track down until the flocking's all done. All done. I can't do that till all done there, partners. Yeah. Got my new dentures in. These are my new permanents. There's some soreness up here. He said to me just to wear them until, and I'm trying to be honest to my dentist because I told him I would not wear the old dentures, which have the rubber insert. I told him I would wear the porcelains, at least so he could tell where all the soreness is. And then he'll be able to fix that. Okay. I think. So don't forget Bryan's Bargains. All the Bryan's Bargains are just great deals. If you want a great deal, go to Bryan's Bargains because there are no better bargains than Bryan. And I just added 3 bargains today. I've got a Senna set, okay? Sienta set or a... Snuggles loves when I do that. We have the Senna set. We have the 20 cars for $200. We have $275 for 10 scale electric, brand new scale electric cars. So we have 3 new Bryan's Bargains, and and then we have another Bryan's Bargain, which is a Venturi fly car for $18. I mean, what the heck? What planet do you have to be on to not catch that drift? You understand what I'm saying? Schnippy schnop, noop-de doop. Okay, I've got to take off. I've got to take my daughter-in-law to Walmart later on. And therefore, I'm going to sign off. And I need to know, if you've bought at auctions, you need to email us at Profess Tinkers. You say, hey, because I need to get these auctions out, okay? I'm not going to let them sit around until next Thursday because I'll just cancel them. I'm just going to cancel them and we'll start them all over again. I'll just delete them. If you're not paid for, if you haven't called me or let me know, then I'm just going to delete them and we'll be done with them and then we'll just do another auction. So, because I'm not going to deal with this. I don't have to because, if you bought something, you need to get it paid for. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So, I hope everybody check out all the new stuff we've got. The new AFX set and the new 2 cars are going to be available for pre-order because I ordered those yesterday from Race Masters. And let's see what else. Well, that's about it really for today. We've had a good show today. I was amazed how fast this show went. I've got some problems. I have to go back to the house because I don't think let me check here. Let me sign off on X. Stop broadcast. Now I'm going to go and check my Arlo cameras. Okay, so I have my Arlo cameras that are in the house. I've got them in the hallways so I can tell what's going on at the house. I have one camera that has a microphone on it, and I can see what's going on in the house. Okay, Testing 1, 2, 3. What are you guys doing over there? Are you playing games? Uh-oh, they're playing games. Oh my gosh, they're going to get in trouble. You better be listening. David, can I ask why you're not working? Well, I suggest you go back to your table. You better go back to your table because I'm going to be home in about 10 minutes and all hell's going to break loose. And Frankie better make sure he's not on YouTube because I can see his camera right from here. Okay, so, okay. All right, guys, I got to go check the boys because Kathy's on teaching right now, which has got me all flutter-duttered. And we will see you later. We got the 4x4 layout video tomorrow. I'll be doing that, I don't know, maybe about 3 o'clock. I'm going to do the first paint job on it. First paint job. And then we'll do, and then probably episode 8 or 9 will be the flocking. And then the trees, putting all the trees in. And then I've got some buildings I'm going to put in. Not a lot, but I've got a whole box of buildings. So we will hopefully get that working on. And don't forget to check out Bryan's Bargains. Bryan's Bargains at ProTinkerToys.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button. And for some reason, the screen is still backwards, and I don't know why it's still doing that. They did some internal changes, which when they do these internal changes, they really don't know what they're doing. They just like to fiddle with things. And when they fiddle with things, they mess them up. And so, so we will see you guys later. And hasta la vista, baby. Okay? Hasta la vista, baby. Okay? And make sure that you, yes, that's the way it is. Okay, see you later.